For me, training is my life. Like, training is life. So boxing and life, for me, aren't separate. Unfortunately, sometimes they go together and it drives me crazy, but I wouldn't want to be anything other than crazy. Like, I don't think you can be sane doing boxing, man. I think you got to be a little sick. So I enjoy being a little sick. Training's been great, man. We're training at City Boxing. It's cool. I've been training with Justin Gamber, Caleb Plain's coach. I met him last camp for my fight with Alan Green and for Caleb's with Uzkatagi. I helped Caleb out for that for that fight, and it was good. I met Justin along the way, and he was helpful during their own camp, and he would try to give me pointers, and I felt like he was a smart guy, and he is a smart guy. He knows boxing, and he has a great boxing IQ. And I feel like he will help me out tremendously. It's a good feeling that I get from the guy, and I'm excited, really excited.
Boom, boom, boom. Always try to be pointing toward the center of the ring, and you're going to use less room. You're going to have more room to work with. It's just going to be, you're going to have more real estate, and you're going to be the ring general. It's part of ring generalship. Ahmed is the type of guy who, I would say, like, there are really two types of guys, two types of fighters in boxing. They're type that you have to drag out of their apartment to get them to go to the gym, and there are types that you have to push out of the gym to keep them from doing too much, and he falls into that category. Very aggressive. He's a come forward guy. He's not, with Ahmed, he does have boxing skill. He does have boxing ability, and he can use that boxing ability when he needs to, but naturally he's an aggressive fighter. And recently in one of his sparring sessions, I saw just how dangerous he can be. I never really realized it before, but when he puts the pieces together, the pieces of his fighting together, when he gets his balance set, when he gets everything right, I mean, he's a dangerous individual. He can get off, he can do things with his hands that are a little scary. So he's got a lot of potential. He's got way more potential than a lot of people realize, and the sky's the limit if he keeps doing things the right way. As to what he can do in the future, only time will tell. We just take one step at a time, but as far as working with me, he's improved in every area of his game, and he's improved significantly in a short amount of time. So he's doing everything that I want to see him do, and for me, if he keeps improving that way, he's going to make a bang in the sport. He's going to make an impact in the sport. So I expect big things.
Dude, I grew up fighting. Like, we grew up fighting. We always bullied each other. We got bullied. We got bullied in school. And boxing was it was fun. We'd buy these plastic red gloves, put them on, and just wail on each other. Friends would tell me, they'd be like, "Bro, when you hit me, I see green. Like, I don't want to fight with you. I don't want to fight with you." And around the neighborhood, that's how it was kind of known. Like, oh, don't play boxing with Ahmed with those gloves. And then when I was 16, I asked my mom to take me to a gym for my birthday, a boxing gym, and it all started from there. I looked in the mirror and I was just like, hitting the bag. I'm like, I wonder when I'm gonna be like Mike Tyson. And then I found out it's pretty hard to be like Mike Tyson. in my first amateur fight, I was like, I ain't Mike Tyson. So my senior year of high school, I thought I was gonna play college football, and eventually I realized that I'm too small for college football. I'm too fragile too. Football's pretty intense. So I graduated high school. I was just left not knowing what to do. I'm just like, boxing always gave me this hope, this miracle, this dream. So I got into some trouble, got an invite to a gym. Ever since then, like, I haven't left the gym. At that time, I had about 9 amateur fights, and they had me fight in an organization called the World Series of Boxing. It gives these highly touted amateurs. Caleb Plant was in it. Robert Brandt was in it. I fought Robert, beat Robert, but Robert's a good friend. We're not similar at weight classes anymore at all. He's a middleweight, I'm a light heavyweight. And yeah, they gave me this opportunity to fight in the World Series of Boxing. I was 1-1 in it. I only fought, I was a kid with 9 amateur fights. You know, I was fighting guys with like 100, 200 amateur fights. My first fight was against a 2-time Olympian. So it's cool, like I had to learn on the job, but it was cool. It worked out perfectly. I had always been sparring top professionals, world championship professionals, and I always had 9 amateur fights. After the World Series of Boxing, I decided to go to Egypt to try to make the national team. I did, but the Arab Spring broke loose in 2011 and 12, and that kind of crushed my Olympic dreams. I sat out in America, like, because I was here. I also realized if I would have left to the Olympics, I would have never came back into the United States, because I'm a DACA recipient. I'm a dreamer, deferred action of childhood arrivals. When my parents received their green card, I aged out, so I was no longer eligible to receive papers through my parents. So now I'm just like trying to get it through boxing, or if I fall in love one day and get married and have 8, 9, or 10 kids like you. Yeah, I realized Miami's a great city. Not so great for professional boxers. We don't get that much great fighters, and we don't have that many professional gyms. But it's great for the weather, and when you are made, it's a great city. So I decided a couple years ago, I decided to make my first move to Vegas. It worked out great. It worked out perfectly, but I had recently broken my hand in my, I think it was 15th fight at the time, and I won the fight. It went to the decision, but the healing process for the hand was a malunion. So the doctor, after he takes off my cast for 8 weeks, he's like, oh, okay, I think we might need to do surgery. I'm like, now, bro, as a fighter, like, I'm waiting for my next fight. You know, I wanna become a world champion. I want this. I don't want to rush the process, but I don't want to prolong it either. So I was like, you know what, like, F it, dude, I'm going to Vegas, I gotta go. So I went to Vegas, I sparred, everything was good. Just one day I was sparring Ronald Gavro, good fighter, real good, strong dude. I hit him with a left hook, bam. I heard the bone crack, and everyone outside of the ring was just like, you didn't break your hand, you'd be dying. And I'm like, bro, I got a high pain tolerance, man. I know when I break stuff, like, I can just feel the crack. I don't really feel the pain, I feel the crack. So I knew I broke my hand. We went to UNLV, it was broken. I went back to Miami, got surgery. Surgery was okay, but then I was allergic to titanium. Had to get surgery again. So I spent 2016 in a cast for about 10 months. 10 months. Yeah, like, this hand was like so skinny, but this whole arm. Came back. That next year I had 3 fights, and after losing to Pascal in December 2018, I got an invite to go to LA to train with Buddy McGirt, and it was by Shane Shapiro, cool guy too. I tend to meet really good people, thank God. He invited me to train. I went there, and it just hit me when I was at his gym. I was just like, damn, I'm never gonna get to where I wanna be if I just stay in Miami. It's just not the city for boxers. It's not the city if you want to become a world-renowned, like, expert professional boxer. That's what I want. So I'm here now. It is like the best place on earth for boxing. It's cool. It's a comfortable city. I think people think of Vegas as crazy, but it's not that crazy, you know. Miami's crazy. Like, there's a party in every corner in Miami, and there's trouble in every corner in Miami. Here in Vegas, there's just trouble on the Strip. you got one single spot to get lit up and you get to go home quietly, you know. But other than that, it has what I need. It has gyms everywhere. It has tons of fighters everywhere. It has a mountain I can run on, and commuting here is like A plus compared to Miami, man. Miami, I'm driving 3-4 hours a day, so Vegas has been really helpful. And professionals just take the fight game way more professional here. Like, it just, they understand that they moved to Vegas for a specific reason, so it's helpful. We usually either train at City Boxing or Floyd Mayweather. Sometimes we go to Bones Adams and spar there, or Fight Capital and spar there. That's also the benefit of being here in Vegas. You get really top-notch gyms, like real pro-style gyms and real pro-style fighters. I'm not cocky, bro. Fuck, man. I try not to be cocky. I think I'm cocky inside. I'm cocky when I'm by myself. I want to be more cocky outside, but at the same time, I just want to be me. Like, just want to be who I am. Like, I'm pretty chill, dude. Like, I can fight you, beat your ass, or you'll beat my ass, and I'll just be like, dude, let's go smoke a stogie. I'm just kidding. But nah, man, like it's chill. We're just fighting. We're just competing. We're just, you know, yeah, it's a war, and yeah, when I'm in there, I enjoy brutally hurting people, and I enjoy looking at highlights of me really like bashing people's face in. But bro, it's all respect, and they would do the same to me, and we're all just trying to make our families proud, make ourselves proud, make our countries proud, or religion, whatever your movement is, you know. I have to really get out of wanting to knock people out, but I genuinely, yeah, I love the feeling, man. I love, like, bro, you hit someone with pro style gloves, 10-ounce gloves, Reyes gloves on the top of the noggin, bro. You can feel like knuckle, wrist, elbow, shoulder, like rattle your spine, and it's a great feeling. Like, you know, you knock him out before he gets knocked out. Next goal is May 11th, so we'll see how that goes. May 11th, 2019, on the Jarrett Hurd and Julian Williams undercard. Dude, I want to become champion as soon as possible. I think I have to take every opportunity that comes my way, and if it's a world title, it's, of course, like, I would love that. It'd be a blessing. My time must come. If I can say something, it's just like, everyone just be limitless, man. Just, you know, just turn your back on bullshit and keep on hustling.